We live.
What's up? All right, we are live, episode 5 of Culture Clash, bro. Um,
We here. We here.
Shout out to everybody that is gonna be in the chat. I assume before we get
Facts.
started.
Shout out to everybody.
I still don't
Shout
think
out
it's
to
live yet.
everybody.
It's not live on
You don't
YouTube.
see it?
Do you see it?
It's not. You said it's not live yet.
I don't think so. It's not saying it's
Let me
on
see.
mine. Oh yeah, it's
I
live
see
now.
it. Yeah.
All right, so let's jump into it, bro. Let's talk about these aliens. All right, so I didn't read too much into this. Like I always add disclosure. I don't really certain things I don't really read too much into, but so this tourist attraction in Kentucky is trying to get, I guess they're trying to get aliens to come to Kentucky. They actually got some of the local, alien believers and scientists to get a Federal Aviation Administration approved message sent to outer space to invite aliens to Kentucky. And from what I read, this came with like specific instructions and exactly like where they would want them to land and stuff like that, and like a welcome sign.
Bro, what?
So, what you think? Do you think there's like
Bro,
it?
it
No,
sound
go
like
ahead, go
something
ahead.
that would come out of Kentucky.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably a lot of like alien believers and stuff like that out there. There's probably like a lot of crop circles and stuff, and like a lot
Yeah.
of farms and stuff like so. But yeah, I just think that's like crazy. I don't know if I don't know. I feel like Kentucky is not. If I was from outer space, I don't think Kentucky would be the place that I want to go to. I don't see what would be there other than
Yeah, that's what I'm
uh
saying. That's I mean, that's different, bro. Calling aliens. That one I ain't never heard about that one before. That one's different, bro.
yeah. What's crazy is that they actually got the invitation approved by the Federal Aviation Administration, and I didn't even know that you can like just go get you can go do that. Like you can go get messages like that approved just so that you can send messages to outer space. So this is not something you would do. You wouldn't participate in this if you had the opportunity.
I'm not calling no aliens. Nah, I'm not even gonna play with it, bro. Cause I watch one of the watch if there's aliens and one come. They not gonna be. They probably gonna shit themselves or something. I don't know. Cause
No, I feel
I
like
ain't
there's
calling
people
no
that
aliens,
probably.
bro.
I feel like there's
What,
people
try to
that
talk to
probably
them?
really, yeah, like they would really like to have that kind of encounter. Which I mean, I feel like that's the only way you'd even be part of something like this. Or do
I
you
feel like they'd like to have it, but actually
you think
having
they
it is a
really don't
different
know what
story.
that like you think they probably really don't believe deep inside that like aliens exist? Is that like what you're saying?
Nah, they believe it. They believe it. But it's
You
like
think what you think is more likely, aliens or ghosts?
aliens for sure.
Okay, so you would if someone told you they saw an alien, you would believe them straight up before someone that told you they saw a ghost.
Yeah, definitely. Well, dang, that's a good question. But I feel like, yeah, before, yeah, I believe in alien before a ghost. Yep.
Really,
Yeah, I
really.
would, bro.
I think I'd
Cause
believe
you believe
depending
the
on who
ghost
was
more?
telling me, I think I'd believe the ghost over the alien because I
Cause
feel like I don't know, and I don't necessarily believe in either, but I just feel like if someone, I feel like I've heard some really convincing ghost stories. I've never really
yeah,
heard a super convincing alien story, at least not like told to me in person by somebody I know.
yeah. I mean, I heard one story in high school. Some dude who said he got probed by aliens. But why everybody?
See, like
Why everybody when they have an alien encounter, they always get probed, bro? What are they for some
I don't know.
freaky ass aliens, bro?
I've only even heard of them on like people talking about them like in movies or on TV. Like I've never heard someone tell me like, oh, I was probed by an alien or anything like that. Nah.
Yeah, there was one person in high school, like he used to
He
walk through
was adamant
school,
about this. Like he was serious about the story.
bro. He walked through school. Fast. Sorry, not Fast in the Future. Back to the Future.
Yeah,
The scientist, his hair would just stick up like that.
yeah.
He'll walk through school with his hair stuck up like that, and he would tell everybody that he had an alien encounter. And like,
Wow. So I don't
but
know.
I
Maybe
mean,
he's just crazy because I feel like I constantly feel like when people tell alien stories, they're automatically kind of looked at as like, oh, you're kind of nuts, you're crazy. But when people tell
mhm.
ghost stories, people actually kind of like listen. You know what I'm saying? Like people actually kind of like, oh, whether they believe or not, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's true.
they
That's
they
true.
yeah. I don't know. It's
But
interesting. I don't know
honestly,
why.
I don't know. I feel like I would not. Honestly, I would believe in aliens more than ghosts. I don't know why. Like I would feel
Yeah.
like aliens would be more real than ghosts would.
I don't know. You'd have to show me proof for both, but I definitely would say that um alien stories are more or less convincing. Like ghost stories, I think are more convincing. Yeah, like Rachel said, I
Yeah,
believe in ghosts more. I technically like if you tell me a good ghost story, I'd be like, damn, like I might actually think like that might have happened. But aliens, I don't know. I just could never, I just never picture that happening. But
yeah, yeah,
yeah, shout out to these people in Kentucky though. They apparently want to see alien. But like I said, if aliens really exist, if there are really some like extraterrestrials, I don't think they would have interest in places like Kentucky or just having regular basic connections with human beings. You know what I'm saying? They probably want have
yeah.
some
That's what
sort
I'm
of
saying.
some like purpose other than just like I feel like they'd be here more for business and maybe for some sort of resources or something like that, but definitely not just to like hold hands and they talk about like yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. But I do feel like we probably will encounter aliens for real, but it'll probably be way in the future.
Way in the future for sure. Yeah, way in the future for sure, I believe. Moving on, man. Let's talk about Snoop Dogg, man. Let's talk about Snoop Dogg's deal with Solo Stove. So I know a couple months ago, back in November, Snoop Dogg had put out like a I think it was an Instagram post or a tweet or something like that, saying that he was giving up smoke, right? Like he said
Oh
that,
yeah, 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 yeah.
and kind of had
I'm
people
giving up
believing that
smoke.
for like yeah, and he had people believing that for like a little while. And then like I don't remember how long it was, like a week later or something, that he ended up admitting that that it was all for this ad for this
Yeah,
Solo Smoke. I guess it's like a indoor slash outdoor automatic fire pit or something like that.
yeah, yeah,
Um, so what ended up happening though is that this campaign completely backfired, and apparently not only did this
yeah.
company lose a bunch of money, but the CEO ended up, whose idea was to do this campaign, he ended up having to step down because they just lost so much money. This was ridiculous. Um, but yeah, man. So what do you think about this? Because one, I think, well, first off, why do you think this did not sell?
Well, I mean, it's the way they did the promo, man. They was kind of hitting the wrong target audience. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, let me go ahead and just add in that like they were looking for influencers because I actually like me and Rachel. I remember seeing the same exact uh what do you campaign, and I think we
Right,
applied for it, right? So they were
right,
looking for influencers, and they probably scrapped that and went with Snoop Dogg, right? Just like let's just put the bag on Snoop Dogg, and I
right.
feel like they hit the wrong target audience, bro. The people that Snoop Dogg's audience, it's they not gonna be on no grill, you know what I'm saying?
It's not even a grill. Like it's
Or
not.
whatever that is, bro. Like, oh, it's just for doing s'mores,
Yeah,
smokeless.
like,
What
and
is it?
herein lies where I think the problem is. I think you're right though. Like I think that obviously the people that I think would more so even care what Snoop Dogg was doing is not the kind of audience who would want or need a indoor fire pit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So um I just feel like it was just a miss even with the product. But like you said,
Hmm.
that his audience is not the kind of people that use something like this.
Complete,
Like,
yeah, complete wrong audience, man. And to put the whole bag on Snoop Dogg is crazy for a product like this.
yeah,
Like,
for real.
bro,
Because
no,
it's not
I seen when they said they fired the dude or the dude stepped down. Like, putting your career on Snoop Dogg on a product like this is wild. Like I'm just thinking about this dude being at the meeting, the business meeting, like, yo, this is gonna hit. I got Snoop Dogg. I put my job on it, bro. And everybody's like,
Yeah.
we really don't think this is gonna work. And he's like, nah, it's gonna work.
I feel like they probably all thought it was a good idea because I feel like it's just like why would anybody want to use this thing?
Oh, Kira
I feel
doesn't
like it's
Kira doesn't
good.
understand the stories, so you probably got to
Yeah,
reiterate the story.
yeah. Basically, they
Yes.
promoted a product that nobody wanted to buy. Obviously, no one was already buying it, and then they used whatever money they had for the budget. Like Don just said, they put it completely into Snoop, and he tried to sell this product by getting attention to it. I guess by saying that he
Yeah,
stopped smoking, and what he meant is that he really did not stop smoking
that
weed.
was. I
Obviously,
mean, that was kind of. It was kind of genius. The idea was hitting. It was there,
yeah, that's why I
but
think the product is more the issue. Because if they were selling
think it's the
anything
product.
that was like smoke related, it would probably have been good. But when you saw what this was an ad for, then you went and looked it up. I was just like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Because I think it would be a good gift. Like if somebody gave it to me, it would be cool. But no one's gonna go buy that as a gift to go give to somebody. So in other words, this is not gonna sell because who I'm not gonna go buy that for myself. Especially if when I went to look at the price, if I'm not mistaken, it was like close to over $1,000, if I'm not mistaken, or like close.
Got you.
So,
Yeah,
um,
they just hit
and
they wrong target audience, man. He went viral, cool, but they I feel like they could have found somebody else better to promote that.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. And like I
like
said, like who's gonna go like nobody can afford that to go buy that just based off of that advertisement or that campaign.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so I think it was like a terrible, terrible idea for a terrible product that just doesn't make sense. Because what can you really use that for other than like he's doing to make s'mores? And I don't want to make s'mores that badly for thousands of dollars. That seems absurd.
Wait,
So,
oh, Rich said, oh wait, but no shade. We have one. We have a better one. Shout out to the one we have in the trunk that we have to promote.
oh, y'all have one
Yeah,
like but a different brand.
not this brand, a different brand. So, like I said, I mean, they're out there. Maybe theirs are a little overpriced, but
Yeah, how much is the one that you guys are promoting?
I got to double check. I don't know yet. We actually still have to open. We haven't opened it yet.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I just think there was a terrible marketing idea and all that.
Yeah,
Next,
this was
let's talk about Lil Nas X, man. So I saw that that Kira had mentioned like demons earlier. So what you think, so what you think
perfect segue.
about this, man? What do you think about this? First off, I feel like obviously everyone should know by now that this is like 98.9% trolling just to get views.
99.8% sure.
Yeah, like it's just so which from that aspect I get it. But I think even under the banner of trolling and what he's attempting to do, I feel like it's getting like played out. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Yeah,
that he's going back because if I'm not mistaken, he tried to do this whole like religious angle thing before, like making fun of it, and it just didn't really.
kind of. With the "Call Me by My Name" one, where he was like serenading a demon or something like that, or a devil,
Yeah,
and
and I remember he
he
was like selling the
dancing
sneakers
on it.
that had like
Oh
like blood in it.
yeah,
Yeah, like so. Uh, so,
I
but
think
anyway,
bro,
but
I think you got a problem with Christians. But go ahead.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it seems like people that are like super Christian and stuff are like actually really
Yeah,
upset.
yeah, they got mad at the last stunt he pulled because I mean, it was kind of OD. Like my man, what he put on a whole bunch of like Jesus Christ stuff and was walking around like Jesus Christ, but in like
Yeah,
high heels and you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And for like the average like OD Christian, yeah, they gonna be hot about that. You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
ask you this: do you think Lil Nas X is really gay? Like, do you think he's really gay?
Bro, I have a conspiracy. Everybody got the conspiracies. My conspiracy is Lil Nas X is not gay and he's doing it for
Yeah,
clout.
I don't think he's really gay at all. I
My
think he's
man is
actually
doing it for clout, man. And if he's gay, I would say he's like bisexual. You understand?
yeah.
I'm not going like yeah, I don't know. It's just I feel
I
like
feel
he's
like
doing
it's
a
a
lot of
whole
it for
thing
clout.
that he's doing, like, but like that's what I was saying. Like, I feel like the whole everything, every angle that he uses, I think is just getting kind of played out, which is why he's kind of like reaching
Yeah,
for straws now. But I don't know. I think like this, even outside of trolling, I feel like if I was like super Christian, I wouldn't even get mad about this. Like, it just seems
yeah.
like it's
No,
one
no,
of those
that's
things. It seems like it's more so making him look stupid than like make than what he's trying to do. You get what I'm saying? Than like
yeah.
by because it's like you're not even doing it in like a like, say he was doing this in like a clever way or like a more serious way through some other form of art. Every
Mhm.
time he chooses to do something like this, he just like wears elaborate costumes or like
Yeah.
just makes like these like stupid music videos or these elaborate music videos. But it's like, man, if you really wanted to like get under people's skin and bring like serious attention to your work, you would do, even under trolling
Mhm.
rules, you would do something more like creative than this. You know what I mean? Well, obviously it's
Yeah.
not just him. Obviously he has like a team of people and stuff like that. So I'm sure they discuss this. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like that he's just reaching at this point, you know?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I mean, I seen a lot of people react like crazy, like Kai Sinat, for example. And I was like, you
Yeah.
making yourself look even crazier by reacting. You understand?
Especially when
Because
you're
Kai
as
Sinat's
popular as
like,
Kai Cena. Because if I was Kai Cena, I wouldn't even
yeah,
bother.
I'm
Because
like,
that's
you
what
know, we even
exactly
bother
that's the
this
attention
man.
that Lil Nas needs from people that are actually like super relevant right now by actually having talent.
Mhm.
And then but sometimes I be wondering with people like, why do they want to do these things? Because Lil Nas, I feel like he's at the point he don't even really gotta like do this. He could just like sell some sort of product or something, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he
Lil
could
Nas
like
ain't
find,
selling no. He ain't selling shit right now. I don't know what Lil Nas X really can't. Because you got to remember his
but
career
not
was
even
built.
even if it's not
We
even
won't
from like
necessarily
like
talk
for
about that.
example, you see how like Kim Kardashian knows she don't really got no real like talent. So as far as like to be taken seriously and make her own money, she started real businesses. You know what I'm saying? Selling
Yeah,
product.
yeah,
Same. Well, Rihanna obviously has talent, but Rihanna obviously has not had to make music in a very long time because she has a lot of other business ventures. You get what I'm saying? So it's like
yeah.
I don't understand why he don't just find something like maybe open like a restaurant or some sort of like gay jamboree or something. I don't know, like some type of like, open some like
Nah,
that.
uh, I feel like because majority of his career is built off trolling. It's like even if he opens something up, is anybody gonna take it serious? You know what I'm saying? Is he gonna troll with the what he's opening up? You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like
Like,
yeah, I feel like if he was to sell something that somebody like him could sell, like he could sell bags or
mhm.
like glitter face glitter or something like there's something that he could
It
sell
just
that I
depends.
think not only his fans would buy, but people that at least respect the community he claims to be a part of. That
Yeah,
he
yeah,
could
yeah,
sell. I, but my point is that I just don't think he needs to do this whole because like this is for a music video. Why is he even like still making music like this, like about this stuff? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like
I'm looking. Kira asks, "Is there irony to the video?" No, it was just nah. There's no irony. Like I mean, I don't know. It's just
I didn't see
he
the
was just
video. I
doing
just
it.
seen clips.
He was just doing it for views. It honestly wasn't that serious, super serious. Like he wasn't going OD. It was just like I feel like he knew that him dressing up is supposed to be. I think he called himself Lil Nas Christ or something like that. Him dressing up like that. Uh, I think he knew that it would tick people off and just drag in views. And oh, Rachel said he should try country songs and try to be more different. I thought that right after he made the I'ma take my horse to the old town. I was like, yo, he should make more country songs like that. But I
Yeah.
don't think he made one like that since.
Yeah, like I said, bro, this dude's like, I mean, bro, you have enough songs that you've made in your life to know that making a song ain't just some easy shit to just like,
Yeah, yeah,
you know. And this kid doesn't have no real talent. You know what I'm saying? Like even that's I don't think he could make another Old Time Road, even if he really, really wanted to. Which is exactly what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
He needs to just shift gears out of the whole music thing in general because it's just he didn't come in that way. Well, obviously he came in that way through that one song, but it's like this man technically never even dropped an album of good material. You know what I'm saying? So if you've never even
yeah.
dropped, you've been in this business for like gotta be at least like what like 3-4 years now, I'd assume, and you've never even really dropped one album that people can consider serious and be like why music is not your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, he's like he should be more like a Drewski or something. Like if Drewski dropped the album right now, you
That's
wouldn't
true.
take it
That's
super
true.
serious. You know what I mean? Yeah, and Drewski knows his lane. He's not trying to like
That's
he
true.
understands what about himself and what people understand about him, and he uses that to be funny and sell himself. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
uh she
Curious that
said
you just watched.
she said she just watched it. Oh yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet, so I'd assume it's pretty bad. But
What emoji is that? Is that Lil Bill?
word, like what the fuck is that? Like a split in half red face or something.
Tastes like a demon face. Anyway.
Yeah, he would get popular again if he had a boyfriend and rented some kids and try, yeah, something like that, or like yeah, like rent some kids and do start like a show or something. Oh, how come their comments like coming up on the screen now?
No, I pressed it.
Um,
I pressed it. I pressed it. I just
oh,
didn't
okay,
even
okay,
type
I
it.
didn't know you could do that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, bro. He needs to like start a show or do something like that. Like, yeah, like a reality show that stay
Get
even
creative. Yeah.
people on YouTube. Yeah, something like that's what I'm saying. I don't want to take away his talent seems to be doing crazy, extravagant, nonsensical things while trying to make them believable. Which is like, bro, there's a lane for that. Like even that Nathan For You guy basically does that, but just do it in a
Yeah.
way that people can take it more seriously and you can actually brand it and make money off of it. Just
That's
mocking
true.
religious people all the time is not. I don't think it's gonna like make him a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not
Um,
tripping.
yeah, man. So let's move this on. I don't want this to be a super long show. I think we're only
Yeah.
even at like 22 minutes, but let's talk about Yo Gotti's. Oh my God, the situation with Yo Gotti's brother,
Yes.
Big Juk was murdered. So first
Shit
off,
crazy.
obviously, a lot of people are saying that this had everything to do with Young Dolph, and that this was obviously some sort of retaliation for Young
Yeah, that's what I
Dolph.
was seeing.
So yeah, so is that's what you believe in too? You're just looking like that, you think?
Bruh. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap. It's looking like that. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, this ain't really no retaliation, probably just got it, but this seemed like a professional hit. You
Oh yeah,
understand?
it was
When I when,
definitely.
when I seen like a real deal professional hit, like there was money on his head.
What do you think that do you think this is gonna stop? Like do you think this like when like is it now maybe over, or do you think maybe they wouldn't stop until they it got to Yo Gotti?
Um, Supposedly Big Jook is the one that they actually wanted. They didn't. I don't think they necessarily want Yo Gotti, from what I've seen, because they believe that Big Jook has more hands on whatever happened to Young Dolph, not necessarily Yo
Oh
Gotti,
yeah,
even though
yeah,
Yo Gotti is his brother. You know what I mean?
right.
So
Definitely
that, from
seems
what I'm
so.
seeing, that's what it's on. Like Big Jook supposedly was a little more hands on Dolph's murders, allegedly. I don't know for sure. This is what I mean. I'm getting this information from Twitter. I ain't in the
Yeah, and
freaking
that's another
streets of
thing.
Memphis.
Obviously, no one's releasing no, like official
Yeah,
official
yeah.
statements on this
But
stuff.
from what
But
I'm seeing,
you know,
that's the case. Yeah, and that honestly would make more sense to me. Um, that was like the case. Like supposedly, Young Dolph didn't necessarily, his real beef wasn't really even with uh what's his name,
Yo
Yo
Gotti.
Gotti. His real beef was with Big Jook, supposedly.
That's crazy because I didn't even know Big Jook existed prior to this.
Me neither. And I started looking it up. I'm like, oh, okay,
I
okay.
mean, I'm sure he was there, but maybe I'm not the biggest Yo Gotti fan, so I'm sure I was
Be-
not paying enough attention.
yeah,
But
yeah. I wasn't. I mean, I wasn't fan of none. I didn't really know much about none of them until unfortunately they all got murdered. That's really sad. But Young Dolph did a Breakfast Club interview where he even talks about Big Jook.
oh word,
Yeah, so he knew. I think Young Dolph knew Big Jook before uh bro's name Gotti. He knew
yeah,
Big Jook before Gotti, and Charlemagne was like, "Oh, you said in your song that you sold bricks to Yo Gotti's big brother or whatever," and he's like, "No,
he
no, I
actually
didn't."
said that. He
No,
said
no, yeah, he had to correct Charlemagne. He's like, "Bro, I ain't said that. You tripping?"
word.
And he told him what he said. He said something else, but supposedly he like did business with Big Jook before he knew Yo Gotti. So it's probably like some real street stuff that had to do with Big Jook.
Yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. I don't know, bro. I feel like it. Like I don't know. I feel like it's not over, but this obviously. I mean, this is his actual like blood brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so when you say it's not over, yeah, I can see that, but the retaliation would come from Big Jook or Yo Gotti's side if there's any retaliation,
Yeah,
which which wouldn't be smart because then it's just screaming Rico on Yo Gotti's end. So like it wouldn't be smart for anybody to retaliate on Yo Gotti's side.
yeah, not at all. But I'm convinced that this is not going to be the end of this situation. So,
yeah,
especially not after this killing someone
yeah.
brother. But I don't know, man. All this like I was thinking today, like I don't know. I feel like rap and like all this, like I don't even want to call it like gangster rap because to
Hmm.
to limit this to gangster rap is whatever. But I just feel like it's so corny now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just so
Yeah, yeah. No, it definitely is. No, I feel that. I feel that. And I feel like it's gonna be the demise, not necessarily the demise. It's gonna rap is kind of going to evolve to something else. And like I said, like I've been saying, it's going to the females because every new hip hop artist is like a woman now. Every like new the one that's popping, it's like women now.
yeah, but none of them is like staying afloat. So
Yeah, yeah. There's all like it'll be one now, then another one that's real quick. It's nothing that's like real solid staying for years on top of years. Besides, what's her name?
who?
Coil Ray, somewhat, and Lotto.
Yeah,
Lotto, I think that's it. But otherwise, you don't really see none that's like long term.
yeah. Like I said, I don't know. I feel like I think it's still not in this phase right now where like everything is expected or only successful if it's like super gangster or like
Yeah,
just extremely wild. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna get out of that, but I just feel like right now that whole gangster image thing is kind of just like making it really corny right now.
yeah, yeah. I don't think that's all they're gonna do, man. I mean, that's all they really know. They're not gonna like change. That shit ain't never gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. I wanted to talk about Noah nigga, but is that how you actually say
Ooh,
it? The the white?
Noah. Oh. You know, I seen it randomly on Twitter. It's Noah Kanega.
Okay, so all right, so then I'm not even gonna touch on it because I thought literally from what it was saying was that like that the K is silent basically. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, nah, I like randomly when I seen you post that we were gonna talk about it. I was like, yeah, I actually randomly seen that one day, and it was like, yeah, our name's actually pronounced Noah Kanega, like Kanega,
So it's
but
not even nigga, it's Kanega.
yeah, 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 that's how it's pronounced. But
Nigga,
I
Kanega.
mean, when you see it on paper, you're like, Noah Kanega, Noah nigga,
I would think the K was
nigga.
completely silent.
So it's
Call me
call
extremely
me
scarce or whatever, but all this shit's either a stage or just a huge distraction. Wait, Shanice is saying what is stage? The
the murder. I
oh
don't know.
like the I don't know
I don't know.
I don't know about stage.
Yeah, that one's tough. That one's tough.
If you're
That
talking,
one's
if
tough.
you're referring
If
to
you
the,
talk about to the murder, that one's tough. That one's tough. That one's tough.
yeah, if you're referring to the Yo Gotti and his brother situation with Young Dolph and them, I don't think any of that shit is staged. I
Yeah.
think it's certainly. I feel like they're obviously using it in the media to like to kind of boost their images, I guess, or boost what's going on with their labels and stuff because they
Who's
know
Yo
it's
Gotti's
gonna
image?
attract attention. Yeah, like, but I don't
That's
think
messed.
any of
That's
it's
messed
staged.
up too. Which you're right. I could see that. I could see them using that to boost his image, like his label, like because uh I may be wrong, but is what's popping from Yo Gotti's label right now? Like who?
Um,
Besides, I know Glorilla was part of his label.
it's Gorilla, Moneybag, and then the Mozzie. I think Mozzie. Other than that, all them people right now, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is a whole other conversation people we could have, but half of these people, you realize that even most of these entertainers, rappers, if you want to call them, that we was talking about, like even like a year ago, none of them is really even having no song right now that's popping or that's really like that right now. And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
so much
saying.
of these
And
people fell off because people ain't really like. I feel like even little baby done fell off. The baby done fell off.
yo, Lil Baby, yeah, the baby fell out, but Lil Baby, I just seen a snippet of one of his new songs on Twitter, and everybody's like, listen to Lil Baby change up his flow. But it's funny because everybody's like, yo, this is trash. He should have kept that because he did try and change the flow, but it still sounded the same, and it just sounded like trash.
Yeah,
The man, I'll be strange a distraction though.
yeah.
Yeah,
I would
nah,
say a
it's definitely a
distraction. Maybe
distraction.
a
Definitely,
distraction.
definitely,
I don't know
definitely,
what they
definitely.
be wanting to distract us from because I feel like you can't really distract people. I feel like this is what I feel. There's everything is so like accessible these days with the news and what's going on, or at least what they allow us to know is so accessible. I don't really believe in them trying to distract us because you have too much of an option to we just pay attention to what we want to pay attention to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and I feel like, yeah, maybe they do certain news syndications might like they might promote or publicize certain things more at a certain moment because like they would rather us they're like, oh, I want you to pay attention to this, not this. But you could just switch over to the other syndication and you
yeah,
know what I'm saying, who's still, you know what I mean? Because look at all that stuff that happened with Diddy. It's not like it went away. It's still there.
yeah.
But
True.
clearly so much other things naturally have just happened that we're just like, yo, like, do I really care what Diddy's doing? You know what I'm saying? Because, but like I said, that's the whole thing. But like with the music, like we were saying, I don't think anybody is like popping no more, bro. I don't even know like who
Yeah.
would be the like who do they. I haven't listened to the radio like that in a long time. I don't know like if y'all still listen to like 99 Jams and stuff, but who do they play? Like I know they probably just play Drake and like
Drake, and a bunch of I'm telling you, if it's rap, it's a bunch of the girls, man. It's Ice Spice. No, I don't know. No, Ice Spice just dropped a song. She's trying to climb her way back up, but
and even
they
her. I don't
play
think she's
Sexy
fully
Red.
faded out. I don't think she's fully faded out.
Yeah, she's
But
not faded out yet. I have a conspiracy theory about her that the industry is really pushing her. Like they want her to win.
yeah, but
Whatever it is, they
okay,
want her
but
to
my
win.
thing was this: y'all be right about this, but it's not. I don't feel like it's for the super conspiracy reasons y'all be thinking.
Yeah, no. I don't. No, I'm not OD conspiracy. I just know that like they have a bag. Like they have like they're like okay, she could be this level, so let's make money off her. You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly. I think it's
And
because
she's not that talented.
yeah, because that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah, yeah.
matter. And again, that's not these people's fault. These people like when I say these people, I'm talking about like these people that run like the labels and the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's technically now all these labels and film product, they're the same companies. They're just ran by big conglomerates. But I feel like they don't know nothing. They just wait and see what we react to or see what we buy,
That's
and then
true.
they're like, "Oh, let's really fixate on that and like emphasize that." Because, like you said, like even Ice Spice obviously does not have any real talent, but because they know this is what, and also the another thing with Ice Spice is that she's literally being sold through her sexuality, and you get what I'm saying
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you can take Ice Spice's same song and lyrics if you put it on any young woman who's not trying to look and act like her, it wouldn't sell. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I feel like the labels, like you said, they're just like you said. You made a good point. They're all pretty much the same label. It's like turned into a monopoly where they all the same, but just kind of run by different people, different branches and stuff like that. So either way, they gonna make some money. If they see what she's doing is winning when she does that one twerk move that she does, and shakes her ass the same way in every video. They're like, oh, this works. This gets millions of views. People are fiending about it. Let's keep putting a bag behind her. Keep putting a bag behind her. You know what I mean? And yeah. But I don't think, see what's happening with rap music is they can't do that with the rappers like that are like the gangster rappers. They can't do that with them no more. Because like, yeah, let's put a bag on this guy, and then this guy dies one day. They're like, oh, all right, let's put a bag on this guy, and then this guy gets locked up for years. They're like, hold up, let's put a bag on this guy, and this guy gets killed. So
Yeah,
I don't think they can't do it with gangster rappers nowadays.
they
That's
can.
the issue.
Yeah, and I think and like I said, with that also being the issue, I feel like also naturally right now, um, as far as I don't know what people are really starting to listen to or what people want right now, but I just feel like that gangster music thing is starting to like kind of really hit like a come to a halt as far as
Yeah,
what
yeah,
people want to hear
for
because
sure.
it's just like exhausting now. Like like, or it's been so exhausted to the point it's like when you hear it, you're just like Jesus Christ. But but and also like with those guys too, I think we were when we see them still obviously having money and like using money in excess, we think like, oh, they selling records. Because
They're
every
not.
gangster rapper's biggest fan will sit there arguing with you, like you're like, oh
They're
yeah, like
worth
he really
millions and
selling
millions of
records. It's like,
dollars.
bro, this man is not selling records. He
Yeah,
had one
yeah,
or two hit songs and he took that money and invested into things outside of selling records. And because you keep seeing him with money, you think like, oh, like nah, bro. Because again, even listening to streaming your favorite artists is not garnering that much money these days,
yeah.
bro.
Snoop
Like
Dogg said it himself. It's not. It's not.
it's you got
Streaming,
some people,
getting music
they will
streams.
swear their favorite rappers making so much money. Be like, well, have you ever gone to a live show? Have you seen? No, I never seen him live. Nigga, he's not making if you are his biggest fan, where you're sitting here dying on a hill for him, and you're not even going to his live shows. Clearly, he's not making money off of making of music. Because I even saw it the other day, like in the past, I'd say 5-6 years, especially during after since COVID and stuff, the most way these rappers making money is from like going the surge of like going to festivals and stuff that everybody was doing after COVID kind of ended, or not ended, but when it was like when it calmed down.
Yeah,
But even that, it's like getting tired out. Look at I to this day I do not understand how they still do Rolling Loud every year. Every year, Rolling Loud has the same. They put the same 6 people in rotation every year
yeah,
on that stage. It's always going to be Future, Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi, Nicki Minaj, and that's like Lil Wayne, and that's like going to be the main people. And they continue. And I don't know. I just feel like how long is that going to continue to be like a thing for? Because
yeah. Nah, you're right, and I feel like what I was gonna say. Damn, I forgot. But yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. That's what I be saying all the time. It's that's why I feel like rap is kind of going a little down, especially gangster rap.
yeah,
And with the way people are making money, like streamers are killing it right now. I feel like I don't want to say people aren't listening to music, but I want to say more like TikTok music. Like I don't even know, because just like Shawnee said, I barely listen to the radio. Yeah, I barely listen to the radio. Who y'all listen to nowadays? I
I be
got kids,
listening
so I
to.
gotta listen to a lot of Disney music. I ain't gonna cat these. Got trolls playing in the car every time I get in that
Radio.
motherfucker, man.
Bro, I've been listening to just like
I
I
listen to a
found
lot of
myself
Tizo.
more recently listening to like stuff from like long, like just like songs I used to like in like high school and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, true.
um, like I don't really know,
I
bro.
listen to I listen to my music a lot, and then I'll listen to some T. I listen to Tizo, like his album. I listen to albums. Like I listen to Kendrick albums.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Um,
You got to have a good album. Not many people is putting out because even I don't know who it was the other day dropped something and there was like a couple of songs on that was not or like 21 Savage album came out the
oh
other
yeah,
day.
he drops his
Like
album. I didn't listen to it.
And there's like
That's
four.
another one I don't listen to. You listen to 21 Savage? I don't listen to 21 Savage.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even listen to him like that. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just like you see these people, they put out a new album. You're like, all right, let me go check it out because usually he be hitting. And then you listen to it and you're like, well, I'm not gonna listen to this again. So, so like you know what I'm saying? And I don't remember like no like real specific song on it. So it's like, all right, who's listening to this? You know what I'm saying? I
That's
don't
what I'm
mean that
saying.
literally. I'm not stupid. I know clearly there's people driving around bumping 21 Savage, but I'm just like, bro, like, would I pay to go see this man live? Would I pay to go buy a 21 Savage t-shirt? Like, nah, bro. I just wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel especially at the point of now, and I'm just speaking for myself, but to get me
Mhm.
to like purchase anything associated with you or your brand or your music, I would have to really have enjoyed a specific piece of work. Like how you said there's like
Yeah,
a like they might like you could listen to an album like Tizo's album was nice.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't got no body of work or you did not do something or put out something specifically that I think was really good or worth me putting money into, I'm not gonna like do that, bro.
That's true. That's true. That's why I respect people like Tizo. I feel like Tizo puts a lot of work into his art. Even like I still listen to Kendrick Lamar's album, that last one that he dropped. To
Oh
this
yeah.
day, I still listen to that. You know what I mean? And Richard said the new Trolls album goes hard though. It kind of does. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I heard the Instinct got
But
right on that too.
yeah, yeah. Uh, but yeah, like albums like that, I'll listen to. But it's unfortunate that those albums, although like Kendrick Lamar's album, it probably did pretty decent, and Tizo's album, I don't know how that did, but it's not gonna be mainstream anymore. Things like that. You
But
know what I
that's to
mean?
me, that's what's so like annoying is that like the stuff that they try to make to us like make mainstream now, or that is mainstream, I guess. Like I see some like you saw Most Def did a
Oh,
interview
about the
the other
Drake.
day
Yeah,
when the girl
yeah.
was asking him about Drake. And all these people got so up in arms because this man said that Drake is not hip hop. I'm like, bro.
He's completely pop, bro. I don't get. I seen that shit. I'm like, bro, he's definitely pop. He would.
I don't even think it's like an insult or something like that to say that.
Yeah. Where's the insult? Like, the
But
nigga pop.
because that's what I'm saying. I'm like, people will get mad about this, and I'm like, bro, y'all Drake for y'all want Drake to be hip hop? Like, I didn't even know that. Like, I thought y'all
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
completely satisfied with the position he was in. And these niggas got mad, and even Drake himself, I feel like he responded and said something like he got offended. It's like, bro, like, you want to be Most Def, nigga? Like, if Drake woke up most to be Most Def, he would jump out of a window and kill himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Like, my nigga, do you see most Def's life?
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. It's like, and I'm not saying shit. I would love to be Most Def. I'm not
yeah,
saying that,
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm
but
saying like
I'm saying
we see Drake
Drake.
compared to most Def. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I think even Most Def was trying to say that. I was like, bro, like this, he's clearly on a higher. He's like on some pop level. Like that's like
Yeah,
asking, bro, was Michael Jackson an R&B singer? It's like, no, he
yeah,
was not an
yeah.
R&B singer.
I mean, that should be the goal to go pop. I mean, pop is. I want to say hip hop was kind of like pop at one point, but now it's kind of degrading to just a
I say it
whole
was
other
getting
segment.
there,
Yeah,
but,
it's degrading,
but
and now pop is pop. You know what I'm saying? So, he's a mixture of pop and hip hop. He does his hip hop thing, but he's definitely pop.
I would say,
You know what I'm saying?
listen, bro, like if hip hop is over here, Drake is across the street, or looking like on the whole other side, looking in the complete other direction. And again, I don't think that's an insult, but
I
but
think it's an insult to Drake because he tries to be
no, it's
in.
because people like Drake, everything people take everything that's supposed like if it's something that's cool and someone is telling you you're not exactly that, oh, you're insulting me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because again, Drake don't got no reason to be hip hop. He shouldn't want to be. Hip hop is not going to do nothing for him. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And again, I think if you believe that, it's just and it's hella annoying that he responds to everything. It's so unbecoming. I don't know why Drake took it. I mean, even that, I'm beyond that. I'm not surprised he responded because as soon as I saw how Most Def was an interview, I was like, yeah, he ain't gonna like this. Drake ain't gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Because Drake
Mhm.
is one of those people who, unless you're literally just giving him praise or saying like, oh, he did this right, he's not gonna
Mhm.
want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Particularly if you have someone like Most Def saying, oh, he's not hip hop. And again, I
Yeah.
don't get why this is an insult because to me, he don't even make. Maybe there was a time he did make hip hop music, but I would say now
Mhm.
you would say Drake makes hip hop music.
Nah, not
Maybe even rap. I would say maybe you could say Drake is a rapper when he wants to be, but as a hip
okay.
hop
Yeah,
artist,
you make it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I
no.
get what you're saying.
If you talking, and I assume this is how most Def took it, the question as well. If you're talking about hip hop, I'm more so thinking of people like him, Talib Kweli, Common, Erica Badu,
Hmm.
the Fugees, Nas, like people like that. Even you can even say people like Jay-Z, 50 Cent, uh,
Yeah,
Styles P, Jadakiss. You know what I'm saying? Like these are people that will obviously be more considered like, oh, hip hop. It's like, bro,
yeah,
just like most stuff was saying, you more than likely, if you are shopping in Lord and Taylor or Express, you might hear a Drake song come on. You are not gonna hear no
yeah,
Talib Kweli come on in when you're shopping
yeah,
for your sweaters in Macy's and shit like that. It's not gonna happen. And I think that's more so what he was saying is like that he done crossed over into a threshold that's not just, oh, he's just a hip hop artist. He's a pop artist, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. That's facts. That's facts. Rachel here trying to get me riled up and canceled. We have this ongoing argument: who's more popular, Beyonce or Taylor Swift?
Who's more popular?
Beyonce and Taylor Swift.
I would say, I mean, it's getting. I would say, I would argue that it's arguable that it's getting close, but I would still say Beyonce.
You still saying Beyonce? Yeah,
Yeah,
I always say Beyonce, but I could see like you said, I could see Taylor Swift getting up there, but I'm gonna always go up Beyonce, man. I grew up on Beyonce, but yeah, that's an
yeah.
ongoing conversation with me and her. But Shawnee said, nah, it wasn't an insult. It's in my opinion, it was the
I
truth.
think Taylor is more popular.
Yeah.
I don't know. But what is popular? Because at the end of the day, this is why I would say you would have to. It would at least be a tie. I do not think there is one person in the world that you would say Taylor Swift to who wouldn't know who Beyonce is if they know who Taylor Swift is, right? So, and yet I can see my grandma knowing who Beyonce is, but not knowing who Taylor Swift is.
Yeah, I get that, but they'll know her songs. Like be like, oh, she
Oh,
said
that's what I'm saying.
she
Are we
sings
talking
this song.
about just popular as in knowing who that they are a household name, or we're talking about like, oh, you can name 5 Beyonce songs or name 5 Taylor Swift songs? Because man, you can't ask me because I don't mess with Taylor Swift at all, so I'm biased. I don't know, bro. I don't see it being Taylor Swift. Beyonce is better, obviously, but I think in terms of having a larger audience, you think Taylor Swift has a larger audience than Beyonce?
I'm telling you, bro, this is an ongoing argument. Me and Rachel have it every single goddamn day, bro.
That's really reaching. I would say I would say the argument about who's more popular, maybe you could argue, but to say that Taylor Swift has a bigger audience, that's really reaching. I would say
I'm dead.
Beyonce definitely has a larger, because again, Beyonce, like for example, you saw Beyonce the other day. She went and played like that big old concert in Dubai or in the Middle East. I don't think Taylor Swift is doing that because I think people in those countries even would way more relate to Beyonce than Taylor Swift. Like I don't think Taylor Swift couldn't go sell out no concert in Uganda or like some African country. I don't think, and Beyonce for sure could. Yeah, we know Beyonce's better. That's not even a freaking argument. That I would
some people will argue that, bro. I'm telling you.
I'm not arguing that. But the popularity, I could see someone maybe saying, "Oh, Taylor Swift is a little more popular," but I don't know.
People will probably kill me for that. I mean, I know Taylor Swift's talented, right? This is what I told Rachel. I know she's talented.
I don't know about talented is a strong word.
I'm surprised the live didn't jump up to 1,000 Swifties coming in here slaying us. But she's talented, right? Well, she's a good singer, and she can write music. She can write good music. But when it comes to the push that I see that she gets, I don't understand it, right? Because I know so many talented people, singers, dancers, and all that, like the whole package, that don't get the same push. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but then I mean,
like anything Taylor Swift does, people are like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like she could just go like this, go on stage and do the robot, and people gonna be like,
Beyonce could do the same thing. Like I feel like
Beyonce be, but
you just don't know that because Beyonce actually has talent, so everything she does actually looks like she put extreme effort into it.
Beyonce be on there killing shit. Taylor Swift can go on there and do the robot, and everybody's gonna freaking hurrah. Beyonce had people going crazy in the crowds way before Taylor Swift. Beyonce go international too.
But I don't think that matters because, for example,
Taylor performed in Brazil, and all the
listen,
people crying and going crazy.
Jay Z had people going crazy long before Drake, and I would argue that Drake is either just as popular now or more popular than Jay Z, as far as widespread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think the timing. Okay, so it's just okay, and with that argument, Beyonce can't sell out in a small town full of white people. Really?
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can agree with that.
You think so? I don't know about that. I think she could. Let me tell you something. I think Beyonce, let me tell you something. Beyonce, and this is why I think Beyonce is more popular, why I would still argue this. If I walked into a redneck, you could go to, I would say, the most redneck of trailer trash places, and I walked into some little redneck white girl's room and she had a Beyonce poster, I wouldn't be surprised. If I walked into some hood black girl's room and she had a Taylor Swift poster, I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like Beyonce is still way more nationally like known because, and I think Beyonce could definitely sell out a small town of white folk. I think she could. Because Beyonce is like, she's at that point of level in life that she's not just she's like a spectacle. Like people would just want to see her and be like, oh, Beyonce, I went and saw Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't think Taylor Swift is there yet.
You don't think Taylor Swift is there yet?
Sacrifice a bill or purchase her tickets of one of their sure they will, of course, yeah. I don't know if you're talking about Taylor Swift or Beyonce, but they both just were on huge world tours at the same time. Look at the numbers. Taylor did better. Okay, but I feel like that's another thing. I feel like
no, but this is my thing, bro. This is my thing. I feel like, you know how we was talking about plants and industry plant, whatever. Taylor Swift is the one, bro. Whoever's the powers that be in the industry loves some Taylor Swift, bro. I don't think it's the same with Beyonce. Beyonce, man, it's gonna sound messed up, but I feel like Beyonce really got to go hard. Like I said, you see her on stage, bro.
Taylor has a holiday. But okay, but all the stuff y'all saying is like EJ saying, like, it's because the Tiki Torch white people love her. So if them people love her, then she's gonna get all those things. But it's like, I don't get, okay, and this is another thing that I realize that white folks do, okay? Because I see them do the same thing with sports. When white people have a white person in some kind of entertainment field where black people usually dominate or whatever, they will push them to the edge, bro. You know what I'm saying? When white people, when they have an NBA player that is doing good, oh my God, you'd think that this nigga was better than Michael Jordan, the way white people act.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of the image of Taylor Swift is inflated because white people love her so dear.
That's what I've been trying to tell Rachel, bro. And you see how Shani said this is a debate. We literally talk about this every other night.
I mean, it is a good debate because there's a lot of, I think, evidence that you can use to argue either side. But man, I don't know, bro. I gotta give it to. I'll still give it to Beyonce because again, I feel like Beyonce even got the old folks on lock. Any old folks, I think even up to the age of like 80, if you was to tell them, oh, Beyonce's in town, they'd be like, okay. Taylor Swift, especially if we're talking about black people, they probably be like, well, I don't really want to go see even like Caribbean people. I don't never hear no Caribbean people just talking about Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Leger said, I don't think it's 100%.
Beyonce is way more talented, but Taylor is more popular, and I don't 100% think it's deserved. It's not deserved. I don't think anything Taylor Swift has is deserved.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I think my kids will know more Taylor Swift songs than Beyonce.
Yeah, because that's because right now she's what's popular to those certain people. So if it was up to me, Taylor Swift would be working at Burger King. She'd be singing them songs through the microphone at the register for people to come pick up they Whopper. That's the only place she would be singing if it was.
But you know what? Supposedly, she knows that like. She knows obviously she can sing, but she knows that everything she does, people are gonna like go crazy about no matter what.
And like I said,
the whole NFL was based on Taylor Swift this year, bro.
Beyonce has this amazing stage show with all this crazy stuff, right? Taylor Swift does her show, and she has this little gag where I guess like the floor opens up and she like dives into the floor at the end. These people lose their friggin' minds as if this woman like. I'm like, bro, this is not even something that takes a lot of effort from a production standpoint, much less her to just jump inside of a hole and jump on. And they act like her doing this was like is the greatest thing to ever happen on a tour. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on. So I think that's like right there is an example of you saying like everything she does kind of gets inflated to this point
That's
that
what I'm
makes
saying.
it seem like it's better than it actually is.
Come on, we seen Beyonce stand on a freaking skinny ass pole with goddamn high heels or something, like a freaking 50-foot pole. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen Beyonce do these things, and like Taylor Swift could just, like I said, just go in there and do the robot or something basic, and people are gonna wild out.
Yeah. I just feel like because Beyonce been around longer than Taylor Swift, it's no competition. I feel what you're saying, but I would understand if a Taylor Swift fan was like, time or seniority shouldn't have anything to do with it. I will understand that because again, I think there's a lot of rappers right now who have surpassed popularity wise even the biggest of rappers. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't want to argue or believe that. Say what you want about LeBron James, but I would argue that he is just as popular or more popular than Michael Jordan at this point in his career. You get what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
for sure, yeah.
But some people will say, "Oh, Michael Jordan is the great; he's a legend." So I'm like, "Yeah, that's true." But if we take out time, you get what I'm saying?
No, that's facts. That's facts. Yeah, like I said, I mean, with Taylor, it's just I feel like it's the powers that be, man.
I could lose to nothing and get praise. Yeah,
Doing. Oh yeah, and that's why Kanye snatched him. Man, I feel like Kanye seen this from way ahead of time, man. When he snatched that mic. Yeah, yeah, he's seen it. He's seen it, and he snatched that mic because he's like, "Yo, why are y'all giving this to her when y'all seen what this music video did?" And I had to, what music video was it? But I remember when I re-looked at it and I watched Beyonce's music video back, and I'm like, damn, Kanye was right, bro. They tripping. Like, was it Single Ladies?
Taylor Swift is like, and again, if you're having this argument, I guess you have to leave talent technically out of it. But if we're talking even about that, Beyonce has more talent in her friggin' pinky than Taylor Swift could even dream of. And you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. The white folks can't handle too much seasoning. Pretty sure it was Single Ladies.
Yeah, Single Ladies versus some song she had about
a boy.
Rachel knows the song. Yeah, a boy.
A song about a boy.
Where it was kind of just basic. When Single Ladies, like that whole dance in Single Ladies went viral. You know what I'm saying? Like at a time where viral wasn't
the video itself was like ahead of its time. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's what I'm saying. So Kanye was probably like, "Yo, what y'all doing here, bro? Did y'all not see this?" He probably seen Beyonce work so hard to do that video and prepare for that video, and was like, "Yo, y'all are tripping."
That again, you could have an entire side show and podcast about how Black people, particularly Black women in film and music, are constantly undermined or underappreciated. So that's the whole thing. Because like we were talking about the other day, they just had to give Angela Bassett an honorary Oscar. This woman should have gotten an Oscar like.
Yo, hold up. You said honorary Oscar? They have that?
They had to gave her like, that's what they always do for these niggas. They gave one to Jackie Chan. All these people that they realize, especially ethnic people who they realize should have gotten Oscars a long time ago that never got one. They do this stupid ceremony where they give them one on the side that don't really count for shit.
So throw that shit back in their face, bro.
But yeah, so they, I feel like stuff like that is like they just never really, no matter how hard Black women work, they're not gonna ever say that, oh, they're gonna find some way, you know what I'm saying, to just like take away the credit of what they did. So
yeah, this is
even like I feel like, like even like Whitney Houston, which obviously Whitney Houston, not saying she's not given the praise that she should get, but I feel like especially after like Black singers and stuff like that die, they kind of do this thing where they just like kind of forget about them, or they do something to tarnish their record to make us not want to care about them. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like I said, the power is at B when it comes to these industries. Like
Yeah,
it's real when it comes to who they want to win, who they want to push, and all that. Like they know what to do and how to do it.
yeah, for sure. Um, yeah, but I mean that's a good discussion though. I would love to hear other people's in the future, other people's opinion on that Taylor Swift.
Nah, they both their fan bases is OD. They I feel like Taylor Swift, the Swifties and the Bayhives or whatever, they could literally start a war with each other, like an all-out
Yeah,
war.
because I feel like imagine if you
If you
Beyonce,
brought that topic up,
imagine if you Beyonce and someone's telling you like, oh, Taylor Swift is more popular than you. I feel like she'd be insulted. Like you know what I'm saying? Like really?
I think
Like
Taylor Swift just won Women of the Year or something like that, something crazy like that, some big award.
Woman of the Year. Wow.
Something not Woman of the Year, bro. I think it's like she won some like them big awards that they be putting out in the magazine. If any of y'all know who's commenting, let me know what it was.
Yeah.
But she won an award and she was named like the most important person of the year. Something crazy, bro.
What does this woman really do? What does she really do? What does she really do?
I'm not gonna take away that she can sing good. That's one thing I can say. She can sing.
And again,
She
she
can
can
sing.
sing. She can
But
sing.
I know a lot of people that can sing really good. I ain't
That's what
gonna
I'm
lie.
saying. The American princess is wild. But again, that's what I'm saying. But this is my thing, right? White people are so corny because they don't have a lot of picks for these things. They got like if you even look at American, say you want to say
Time
American
Magazine's Person of the Year. There you go.
Time Magazine's person. Oh wow, that's really big. If you even wanted to say biggest top 10 singers in American history, like 6 of them at least would have to be black. You know what I'm saying? So even within the singing game, white people don't got a lot of pull. So when they get somebody like Taylor Swift, they act crazy because giving this woman Time Magazine personally, what did Taylor Swift do this year in 2023 to be the person of the year?
I mean, you gotta remember the community. We honestly really wouldn't even know. I wouldn't honestly be able to tell you because like I really never paid attention to Taylor Swift like that. But
because there's nothing to pay attention to. There's literally nothing going on. Nothing is going on there with this woman. Her cycle of making music is dating someone famous, having that relationship come to a fiery end, and then make an album or a song about it, and you got to remember, people like Taylor Swift are at a point, and she's not the only one. She's at a point where she's not gonna lose. She's not gonna put out an album and it's not gonna sell. She did the Swag and Surf. What is that?
At the football game because the NFL turned into the Twitter, the Taylor Swift FL. This whole season, all they talked about was Taylor Swift, bro.
But isn't that because she's dating Homeboy?
Yeah, because she's dating
again her entire life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And any time, bro, I was so mad every time like you turn on the NFL, bro, and it's like I was like, dog, if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this year, bro, it's over. We're not gonna hit the end of Taylor Swift, bro. It's over. Like, go ahead and this conversation is killed because they're gonna boost Taylor Swift's head up so hard if the Chiefs win, and she's on that Super Bowl platform doing the freaking Swag and Surf, and everybody's cheering. I'm gonna be like, "Are you serious, bro?"
Saying, bro, I feel like everything with this woman revolves around who she's dating, and then coincidentally, whenever she's doing stuff like this, that's when she has an album or a tour to sell or a movie to sell or something like that. And she's terrible at everything she does. Have you ever seen her act? Have you ever seen this lady act?
Nah, wait, was she in that one series, Black Mirror? I'm tripping.
Maybe she might have like an episode or something in there, like but
other than that, I don't think I've seen her act. I don't think.
But she was in this movie, this recent movie called Amsterdam with Christian Bale and with Denzel's son, and she was terrible at it. There's a part of the movie where she gets literally run over by a car, and it is the best part of the friggin' movie. Like, you cannot wait for her to just be not in the movie no more. And after she dies, she's still in the friggin' movie through flashbacks. It's so terrible. Yeah. And it's like, bro, I just don't get it, man. I think
That's exactly what I was saying, bro. I mean, like I said, I could admit that she can sing, but everything I don't understand the push.
And she did Cats. Yeah,
Screaming.
yeah, yeah.
She did. Oh,
Cats.
she was in Cats.
Yeah, she was in that. But that whole movie was. And again, she's one of those people where it's like everything she touches, especially outside of her own music, is trash. That is not the case with Beyonce. That's not the case with Rihanna. I can name like 5 black singers. That's not the case with. So I feel like if all you's really good at is selling music to a bunch of 13 and 14-year-olds.
Come on, even what's her name was better? The girl who I don't know if she still even makes music no more. I think she sings
Billie
opera.
Eilish?
Oh, Billie Eilish is even in my opinion is better. And what's her name? Yeah, she has more talent. And what's her name? She don't make music no more. The one who did poker face, poker face. That one, I forgot her
Lady
name.
Gaga? She makes music.
Yeah,
I think still.
she still. I think she sings
Kind of
opera
lame
now.
to me
last
too.
time.
I don't know. She's another.
But I feel like
I think
she had more star power than Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift does not have star power. That's what
I'm saying. But again, this
have
goes right back to what you were saying and how 100% correct it is. Lady Gaga was not the image that the tiki torch white people of America wanted. They did not want that especially. But Taylor Swift is exactly what they would want the image to be, because, like you said, Lady Gaga has far more star power. She's more talented, more star power, more of she has more of an appeal. Yeah, Lady Gaga is freaking like iconic, but she too. It seems like she's more concerned now with more like being in movies and stuff like that. Which even that she's better at than Taylor Swift. Yeah, Shawnee's. That's why I'm always shocked at how big she is. Everything she touches turns to gold. Exactly. They want playing. Yeah, see, they want playing. They want, like relatable. Lady Gaga was doing way too much. Like she was doing way too much. You could tell they was like, this is. But Taylor Swift, very containable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like the music industry got to be in the NFL's ear. They gonna make the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, bro. If the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I'm telling you that this has to be the year where I be like, I'm with the people who say it's rigged. I'm be like, nah, it's rigged, bro. They wanted Taylor Swift to win the Super Bowl.
Shit, I don't know. Do they know for a fact, like on a yearly basis, as far as money, does the NBA or the NFL make more money? Does anybody know?
What do you mean, like make more money just every year?
Yeah, like in general, like who generates more
revenue? Oh, between the NBA and the NFL?
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Because I feel like NFL they're like always in a position to pull moves like this to make money, but NBA is like not. They just let these niggas just do stupid stuff. Like,
Yeah, NBA. I think the NBA pulls more money because they have more games. Like they're constantly making money. Stuff. Like even throughout the summer, they're making money with the G League and stuff like that. NFL is 16 games each season.
Yeah, and the NBA is more liberal, so yeah. Yeah, damn, yeah. So I don't know, it's been an hour. I don't have anything else, but that's a good definitely a good discussion that we got to pick up next time. Maybe next time we can have some of the ladies in on the conversation so they can argue their points more
facts.
Properly, because I'm not jacking this Taylor Swift thing at all.
At all. Yeah, that's a big one, man. That's gonna start a war, a frenzy war. I don't know if anybody did the argument on like.
So let me before we leave though, I will ask the ladies, like, what if you had it was one night and you got tickets and you have to either go to the Taylor Swift show or the Beyonce show, which one are you going to? I would never in my life like what I would jump out of a window before I went to a Taylor Swift concert over a Beyonce concert. There's no scenario. No scenario.
Yeah, there's no scenario that's gonna make me go to a
Taylor Swift concert. So if you're
you gotta remember, you can't ask us because I think everybody in the comments and we all black.
But so, okay then. But that some of the but it's not duh because you argued yourself that Taylor Swift is more popular. So if you yourself would go see Beyonce, how could you argue that Taylor Swift is more popular? I just don't get that because you know what I feel? I would argue at least 70%. If you took a poll of the average American, 70% of people would pick Beyonce, especially we're talking about a show, Beyonce over Taylor Swift. And if your live show is more popular than someone else, I think you're more popular. because
But
Beyonce's
you'd have to do a poll in the world because
yeah,
Taylor
that
Swift.
too.
Remember,
I'm confident that in that too.
in
I think that's
America,
even worse.
Taylor Swift may
That's what I'm saying.
have an edge.
I would argue with that. I would agree with that maybe. If you strictly asked Americans, yes, maybe Taylor Swift would win or would be close. But if you took it worldwide, I'm not jacking that Taylor Swift is winning it, bro. I'm not. I feel like Taylor Swift is very much America's sweetheart, while Beyonce is more so given like worldwide
I think she's
phenomenal.
worldwide.
You know what I'm saying? Like man, I don't see them going crazy over Taylor Swift in like friggin' in Ghana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Supposedly they did in Brazil, but I don't see it like I don't know.
but
I
even
don't see worldwide.
Brazil's one of them
Yeah.
places you could tell they trying to like be fake white. Not try to be fake white, but they probably way more would care about a American artist because they would feel
True,
like,
true.
oh, Taylor Swift is more popular in America, so she'd be more popular to us. I went to see the movie and it was fire. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to go see that Beyonce movie, but I'm sure when it comes out on like Blu-ray or something, I'll buy it. But I heard it was really good. And coincidentally, Taylor Swift also had that movie that was you
Mhm.
know, that
And
was
I think she got the idea from Beyonce.
yeah, obviously. Because obviously that's why it's such a good argument because I think right now they're like literally being, they're kind of like neck and neck as far as running for the queen of pop music or popular music, So I don't know. But I don't know. I just feel like Beyonce's because even price wise, I'd assume it probably costs a lot more money to get Beyonce in the house than Taylor Swift.
Oh, you mean like like a ticket to the concert?
Well, not even like buying a ticket, but say like whatever price Beyonce charges for a venue or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's probably far more than Taylor Swift, I think.
Think so? I mean, I don't know.
Taylor Swift
I really have to. I Rachel really kind of. I mean, I knew Taylor Swift, but I didn't know the level she was on until Rachel really put me on to Taylor Swift like a few months back. It was like probably like a year ago. I'm like, bro, why I keep hearing this girl name? I mean, I honestly
what
thought she
you
was.
mean, like you didn't know who Taylor Swift was?
No, I knew who Taylor Swift was, but I didn't know the level she was at. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel like she's been at this level for a while. Like probably at least a good like
I always heard her name, but maybe she was just always off my radar. So it's like when she kept bringing up Taylor Swift, I'm like, bro, what's up? Like, what's up
does
with you
Rachel
talking about
listen to
Taylor
Taylor
Swift?
Swift? Like does she like
Nah. It's just I mean, I don't think so. Yeah, I ain't never really hear her listen to Taylor Swift. I guess she just sees what's going on, but she don't listen to Taylor Swift like that.
I feel like if I saw a grown woman listen to Taylor Swift, I'd be judgmental. Like I'd be like, you know what I'm saying?
um, there's, I mean, the only Taylor. I mean, I did listen to like I said, the Disney song, not Disney songs. She had songs in some movies that I listened to like unknowingly. I didn't know it was Taylor Swift. Like
Really?
some of the songs in movies, these kid movies, and I'd be like, oh, that was Taylor Swift. I didn't know. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying?
I don't really know none of her songs, bro. All I could
I'm
really
saying.
I can like I can picture her like singing and going off, but I can't like picture or I don't know an actual song to be like, oh, this is Taylor Swift song.
Oh, her songs are flooded in movies. Like she got, especially kids movies. They
Yeah.
go hard on her music, and I just realized that like
It's kids. That's what I'm saying. That is her.
yeah,
At least I thought mostly that was like her audience, like kids between the
nah.
ages of like 5 and 14.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why she was off my radar. I didn't know like even what Drake even said it the other day. The only person that I rate in this music industry is Taylor Swift, and I'm like, bro,
Because he's a
what the
cornball too. Like he's one of
yeah.
them who's gonna say, especially Drake secretly hates black people. So you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna ever. He's one of them people. You gotta remember, he's like 90% you know who. So
Yeah.
he's good. He's always gonna be like them. And as soon as a white person is I don't know. It's weird. White people love to see other white people do really well. That's all. Like I'll leave it
Yeah,
at that.
that's true. That's true. That's true. But
But
yeah, I didn't know the level she was at until I really started kind of seeing some of the songs and like okay, and then I start seeing the whole Swifty stuff, and I'm like, all right, and then they start talking about she's on the level of Beyonce, and I'm like, whoa. So I had to really look
I
for
don't know,
myself.
man. The more I say it in my head, the more I feel like it's it's a reach to say that. I feel like she could be, yeah, she on her way. She could get there, but nah, bro. I
She
can't.
at
Yeah,
the one thing I could say, bro, I can honestly say, like, she's everywhere, bro. It's like,
yeah.
bro, it's like I think I was watching a movie the other day and I see Taylor Swift, not in the movie, but like maybe like them talking about Taylor Swift, and then you see her in the NFL, you see a Time Person magazine, and I'm like, all right, what are they trying to do here? She
Facts.
ain't no Michael Jackson.
But then again, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so for example, like that, I would say Beyonce is
Closer to Michael Jackson. There you
very
go.
close. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, exactly.
Maybe you don't want to say she's there yet, but Beyonce is very close to being Michael Jackson level. Taylor Swift is far, 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 far. So
Some people will say she's there, almost there too.
nah, bro. Definitely not no touching MJ level. Definitely not touching MJ level. She's nowhere near. She would have, she because she got to be what? She's at least what 20 years younger than Beyonce, I'd assume, or at
Nah,
least 15.
probably around 15. Nah, probably like 11 or 12.
No,
I think,
how old is Taylor Swift?
I think she's our age, to be honest with you.
Like in her 30s, like early 30s.
Yeah, yeah. I think she's like 30, 31, 32, maybe 33 or something.
Wow, I did not know that. In my head, I thought this woman was like 25, but
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Off your radar. You knew about her, but she wasn't on your radar. That's what I'm saying. That's how I felt. She was like off my radar.
yeah. All right, we'll pick up this conversation and we'll talk about more tomorrow. Shout out everybody, or not tomorrow, but next time. Shout out everybody that was in the chat.
Facts,
Shout out
facts. Shout out to
Ligier,
everybody.
Shanice, Rachel, Kira. I think they were the only ones that was talking, but we
Yeah, facts.
appreciate it.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, so we'll let y'all next time.
Catch y'all next time. Peace.